What's up everyone? This is NinjaDeathStrike bringing you another Pokemon TCGO battle, and new deck again. This one's called Kick Puncher Cookie for anyone who gets that reference. I've got it all set up. I've got my lovely pink polka dot deck box here, and this is a deck that features Landorus and Machamp Prime. The idea is to lead with Landorus for a strong start and then Fighting Tag into Machamp Prime to clean up as he does a ridiculous amount of damage with his Champ Buster attacks. So, wow, that's a bad start. At least I got a basic and a collector, so I've got a way to get out of it. I'm also running Vileplume for Trainer Lock support just because screw Catcher. Don't want to deal with that card. I decided to try out a fighting deck because electric decks are really popular right now. We have both the Zekrom deck, of course, as well as Magnezone, and then electric is just adding to the popularity. So having a solid fighting deck seemed like something that would be worth trying out. I've tried a couple matches with this, haven't gotten a good one yet. So this is take number 3. Let's hope my opponent Gordek is up for a good match. Alright, well, looks like he's going to be playing a basic deck. Still, maybe it'll show an example of how this deck can work. I guess I'm not going to have to worry about Catcher, though, because it looks like he's playing basic yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and get my start. Going to get 2 Oddishes and a Landorus. I could have opted for a Machop here, but I want to get Landorus up and running as quickly as I can. And I'm just going to eke out of this hand because it's all supporters and nothing else to do. So I'll put these guys down, eke, and hopefully I can get a better start next time. So ideally, like, my ideal start here is a Landorus in the lead spot, 1 Fighting Energy, and an Engineer's Adjustments, because what that lets me do is attach to Landorus 2 energies, sorry, and an Engineer's Adjustment, because that lets me attach to Landorus, discard an energy, and then use Abundant Harvest to hit for 80 on turn 2 while I set up Machamp in the background. This looks like a much better hand. I ought to be able to get some early pressure going. I may not even need to go into Machamp here. I might just be able to sweep this guy's whole team with Landorus because basic yellow is just loses to fighting, period. Can't do anything against it, and unless he's got a couple of other cards to help him out, don't think this is going to be a real competitive match. So we'll see. Don't really want to do another take, so I might end up posting this anyhow, unless he stalls or quits or does something dumb. So we'll see what happens. He plays a Bill, gets himself 2 cards. Hey, there's a Pidgey. That's not in basic yellow. A little bit of hope for a decent match here. Then he's going to use Togepi, so I don't care about taking damage, so I'm just going to absorb the attack and attach to Landorus. So I can use Engineer's Adjustments here, get rid of that fighting, draw 4. Wow, what is with all the supporters? Seriously. Okay, and let's get Trainer Lock up. So let's get rid of Machamp, grab a Gloom, hopefully. Oh wow, everything's prized. My entire Vileplume line is prized, so I'm gonna have to candy into it. That's awesome. Do I have any candies? 2 of my candies are prized too, so that's cool. I've got all my Machamps and my Landoruses. Alright, so I've got a ton of grass things and 2 rare candies in my prize box. Guess that means I'm going to go for Machamp over Vileplume. So, go ahead and evolve into Machoke this turn. Retreat Cleffa. Send up Landorus. And Abundant Harvest. There we go. Now, as long as I can pull an energy next turn, I will be able to swing for 80 and put 10 damage on all the bench Pokemon, mine and my opponent's. So here we go. Here's a Sage's Training. He's probably looking for Lantern. If he's got a Lantern Prime, that could make things interesting. You can also have a Pidgeot. We'll have to see. We don't get to see what he picks with Sage, so we'll have to see what comes down this turn. Lantern, not Lantern Prime. It's okay. Not too scared of that. Now we've got a Togetic as well. He can use Chase Up here to put any card he wants into his hand, or he can attack me. Oh no, he can't attack me. He can only use Chase Up. So he does resist fighting now. That'll let him survive an attack. But I don't think it's going to help him out too much. Let's see, what is he thinking about? Maybe he used the attack and he's looking through his deck. It doesn't, if you don't do a damaging attack, it doesn't actually tell you what's going on. So yeah, that's what he was doing. All right, no stalling. It's good for him. Now, what do I want to do? I want to get rid of this hand. So I'm going to use Oak. There's no need. Well, actually, I should probably use N first. Because one, I know that he picked a card that he wants, so I may as well just shuffle that into his deck before he gets to do anything with it. And two, I'm going to be taking prizes faster than he is this game, so it behooves me to get rid of those ends now so that I'm not stuck drawing slow cards later. So there we go. Got Machamp up. I can go ahead and attach to Landorus. I've also got a rare candy. That's excellent. That means I'm going to be able to get into Vileplume this turn. And this deck just kicked into 4th gear. So here we go. P-Calm out my other Machop. Grab my Vileplume. Come on. Come on. Alright, rare candy. Now, I'm kind of stuck. I only have one card, and it's not a draw supporter that I need. I run one Professor Elm just to help me get Machamp up under Trainer Lock, but not going to help me here. So instead, I will just use... I don't know what his attack is called, sorry. I'll use his attack for 80. It won't take out Togekiss. It'll hit everything else for 10. That's going to kill poor Cleffa, which means he is going to take the prize lead. But now Champ Buster is going to hit for 130, 120 whenever I can get it in, since I don't have any damage on Landorus. Gigahammer, that's the name of his attack. So let's see what he does. Here comes a Chansey. Here comes a bunch of basics. Have to see if he can do anything with them, if he's got any energy. We've got a Pidgeotto. Pidgeot's actually a really cool card. It doesn't see a whole lot of play, but it's certainly usable. Got a really cool first attack that makes you pay a bunch of extra energy for any of your attacks. And so if I top deck a draw supporter here or a fighting energy, I think it's basically going to be game over because Machamp's just going to destroy everything he has and crush all of his hopes and dreams in his mighty fist. So we'll have to see if that's what's going to happen. Oh, get another Machamp. So he gets a small reprieve. I don't have a fighting energy in the discard pile. This looks like I'm just going to have to Gaia Hammer. Gaia Hammer? I think that's what it is. I've said it 3 different ways, so if anyone knows how to pronounce that attack, let me know. I'm going to go with Gaia Hammer. Gaia? G-I-A? I don't know. Rambling. Sorry, happens with live narrations. Let's take a prize. Oak. Awesome. That is fantastic. It means I can probably get into an energy. So, I would expect... Oh, I thought he'd send up Lantern, but he doesn't. Oh, I guess I resist electric. Sends up Chansey. I guess he's just going to use it as a chump blocker while he evolves that stuff on his bench. Oh, here's a Blissey. Can it do anything to me? Search your discs. It can do 10 damage, but it doesn't. So, let's see. Well, let's go ahead and Oak. Engineer's adjustments and a fighting energy. Okay, well, I'm going to put both of these guys down just because I really want to swing for 150 with Machamp. I'm getting a little bit greedy here, but oh well, I just want to do it. So now that I have a full bench, I'm going to hit, well, I guess I'll hit 140 because this active Landorus doesn't have any damage on it, but take out Blissey, put 10 more damage on all of my guys. There we go. Oddish is hanging on for dear life over there. And disconnect. Cool. All right. Way to be a good sport there, Gordek. So I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll wait and see. And I think I will upload this. It's not a fantastic battle, but it was kind of fun. Lets you see how the deck works. And I might play with this deck some more. It seems like it could be fun. I have a pre-recorded battle, which I'll probably have posted before that. I have a ton of other decks too, so I'm going to try to just cycle through as many decks as I can and give you guys a taste of everything. I do have some kind of overplayed tier 1 decks. I don't normally record with those a whole lot, although I do play with them quite a bit just to practice my actual game. So I might put up 1 or 2 of those if I get bored. And I really want them to freaking fix Noble Victories because I want to try Vanillux, I want to try Victini, I want to try eviolite. Like, none of the freaking cards work right now, so it's really frustrating. There's also a ton of other new bugs that Noble Victories introduced, so it's actually hard to get a complete game right now, which is unfortunate. It seems like the state of the game has just slowly declined over the weeks. They keep getting all these bugs, and they just tell us, wait, we're going to fix it, and it hasn't been fixed yet. You know, nothing's been fixed as far as I know, which is just unacceptable in my opinion. So we'll see. I will keep posting videos, but I have so many decks I want to try with Victini, just really fun gambling decks, I guess you would say, and I really want to try them out, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to, if they're ever going to fix it. So anyhow, rant over. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment, leave me a thumbs up. If there's any kind of deck you'd like to see me try out, let me know. I can build almost everything. I've spent more money than I would care to mention on these electronic cards, but it does mean that I can build pretty much any deck I want. So if you have any ideas or any cards you'd like to see as a deck, if I think it's a good idea, I might try it out. So let me know what you guys want me to do. Enjoy this quick little battle, and I'll have more coming your way shortly. Thanks, guys.